Hatred in Germany against Russian and Russian Germans is increasing every day. First of all, let me explain what a German Russian is. A German Russian is not a Russian. I am a German Russian. I was born in Kazakhstan while it was still in the Soviet Union. And from my father's side, my family is like 100% or so pure German blood. From my mother's side, I'm Ukrainian and Russian. But as I said, I was born in Kazakhstan. And this makes me Russian-German. This is how in Germany they categorize people. And I'm not the only one. So people who were born in the former Soviet Union, let's say Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine or other countries, are all considered in Germany then being German Russians if they have descendants from Germany. The big difference is my people moved hundreds of years ago from Germany to Russia, to Ukraine and so on. There we built cities and communities and everything until the Soviet Union and Stalin. Stalin then forcefully took many of my people and were sent to Siberia, to Kazakhstan, to really inhospitable places. Later, thanks to one German politician, we were allowed to go back to Germany. So many of my people came back to Germany. And the important thing is, most of my people, we kept our German identity, German language, which is, we use the old German, not the new German. Traditions and everything else. So we were pretty much still Germans. We were aware of it and our neighbors and everyone else. Now, coming to Germany, people should be then aware of it and be closer to us than to actual Russians, right? Yes and no. First of all, they believed some propaganda and misinformation, especially from the right wing. And others, they didn't really care enough to really find out what's the difference between us. But back to the important fact of hate against Russian Germans is increasing in Germany. This hatred is unfortunately being really pushed by people with agenda. So of course the right-wing sector, people from the right wing, and also people from the left wing, politicians and media, and even you can see it on social media. They are also pushing, and YouTubers and so, they are pushing, let's hate everyone who is from Russia or Russian areas. And this includes, unfortunately, people who are from Ukraine, because people don't really think and then just start hating others. So in Germany, one of the extreme things that is happening is there are some people, fortunately not many people, they are saying, hey, we should kick out all of the Russians, and at the same time, let's kick out all those Russian Germans as well, because they're the same for us. And I myself saw it on my second YouTube channel that is German, people saying stuff like this, let's kick them all out. So it's not a fake news or something. I experienced it already. With my tiny little YouTube channel, I saw it. But it doesn't have to even go that extreme. The thing is, more people are saying we should be cautious of Russian people and people from the Russian areas, which include Kazakhstan and everything. Even though Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and such are independent countries. But people are easy to believe whatever they see on the media, right? Also more and more common, like I show you some pictures, is sometimes clashes between Putin, Russian supporters, and they are this. They are supporting Russia and even are pro the Ukraine war, the invasion of Ukraine. But this is a minority, an absolute minority, maybe 0.1% or 1% of the Russians or Russian Germans do think this way. But because a few people have this certain belief, everyone else is suffering there. However, in Germany, people like myself, like Russian Germans, are actually going outside, taking flags, Russian flags and German flags, to symbolize the unity, and they make signs saying clearly, we don't support Putin, we don't support the Ukraine war, and so on and so on. Because they want to show, hey, there are different people with different opinions, so don't put us all together in one basket. And unfortunately in Germany, like in lots of many other countries right now, there is no real discussion. It's either you think this way as well, or you are not one of us and we will discriminate against you. This is unfortunately how it is more and more, and I see it very clearly on social media where people think they get away with nasty comments and everything. I mean, you don't have to agree with one another, but let's be still a little bit civil about it, right? One thing I didn't want to really say, but hey, let's see if I get punished for it or not. In Germany or in other Western countries, what you can see is what not is allowed, or really borderline is not allowed, if people go on the streets and then march together and protest and say, that they, not me, they support Putin, they support the war in Ukraine, they support the annexation of Crimea of Ukraine, and so people are very easily to go against them, to shout at them, to make protests against them, go there and even attack them. Police, it is not doing everything they can to protect them or even arrest them. On the other side, and here I give you an example, in Germany on the other side we have regularly parades from neo-Nazis, and I mean Nazis, like you would see in the movies, with shaved heads. They wear everything, like, and they wear the signs and everything, and they say the slogans like, well, I can't say them here on YouTube, but really against foreigners and against specific groups. They are allowed in Germany, they are allowed to protest. Police is there and is mostly covering them, protecting them, and so yes, of course there are many people, many German people that fight against them and try to stop their march and everything, and there's like the left wing that is really going into their faces and fighting with them. However, I can say to you that sometimes really those people who are walking around with the Russian flags are being targeted far more, and on the media they are being attacked way more than the right-wing people. And you can think about it, and I know many people say, well, because they are worse. Are they really then those people who support Adolf? I don't know. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. It helps me and my channel a lot, really. And I wish you and your family the very best. Goodbye.